Everybody, this is Alderman here. Today we're going to be talking about this little device. It's called a peristaltic pump. So I hope you stay tuned for that. But first, I'd like to apologize to everybody for not posting in a while. There were certain circumstances that did not allow me to do that. But now I'm back, so we're going to be doing more goodness. Now, this thing, as I called it, a peristaltic pump. If anyone can guess where the name comes from, it comes from peristalsis. So, if you know about peristalsis, if you did a little bit of biology, you'd know that peristalsis is the motion that our intestines use to move the food around our system. So, let's pretend this is our intestine, right? So, we want food to move through the system. So, normally in peristalsis, what would happen is that your intestines are sort of like squeezing the food through the pipe, isn't it? Same thing happens with this pump. So it's not like a normal pump like you see every day in those submersible pumps or standalone pumps. This one uses peristaltic motion. So basically it tries to emulate what happens with your intestines. So as this thing rotates, it squeezes the pipe, right? If I can just get it to rotate. So you see, as you rotate it, it squeezes the pipe going through. So as you can see, this cam is shaped perfectly for that particular use case. So when do we use these pumps, right? Why wouldn't we just use a normal pump? Why use this particular version of a pump? So basically, what you'd like to do with peristaltic pumps is use these when you want to pump a certain fluid that you do not want to come in contact with the pump's parts. So normally you'd find that a lot of these pumps are made of like metallic parts, and the fluid comes in contact with those metallic parts, or maybe the plastic parts, isn't it? So with this particular version, the fluid does not come in contact with anything else but this pipe, right? And as you know, if maybe you're pumping an acid, most acids do not eat through plastic. In fact, they don't eat through plastic. So that's why you use this plastic material to have the liquid come in contact with it. So it's quite genius actually, so that when the pump is operating, the fluid does not come into contact with the parts, thereby damaging the pump itself. So, well, it's a pretty ingenious piece of equipment, I suppose. And this is where you operate it from, isn't it? You've got 3 modes of operation. Automatic mode, which should obviously be using some sort of controller within the system that you'll be using to turn on and off the pump. So it's not you deciding, it's the program. In this mode, obviously it's off. And this here, this is our jog mode. As you can see, if you go to jog, you don't stay there. It comes back to off, isn't it? So that's how it works.